SOFI update here on the 22nd. So we're pumping after hours with Tesla earnings. Those two are connected at the hip. If you've not noticed yet, talked about that before. But anyway, nice move after hours up to 1177. This is one of the scenarios I talked about in the last video, that this was the B wave here. So we have ABC here for the A wave. This is clearly 5 waves. We bounce, and then we get this little diagonal down here. And I said that it's possible that could be the C wave, and it looks like it is. So that would make this whole thing ABC. And then we had an impulse up right here. And from there we had A, ABC, B, and a C wave down for the second wave. And so if we're at 1177, let's go ahead and draw a parallel line here. I'm looking for this to be the third wave. So third wave would take us all the way up here to 1195. You can see here, this is already pretty much completed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 is what it looks like to me for a third wave. From there, I'm looking for a pullback to maybe like 1160, and then another pump after that from 1160. And look at that, right up to that gap fill at 1291. It can go higher too, but that would complete the overall ABC move. You'd have ABC, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. The 1.61 fib of this entire move right here. This is the max I think I could see it going, is 1407. Don't think it's going to go that high though, because this is a supply zone right here. Meaning that's where everyone's going to be selling, or where all the supply is. So that just means selling. Supply is selling, demand is buying. So this is a supply zone. I would expect it to get caught up in this area right here. And then looking at the overall chart, I favor this being a B wave here. So you have W, X, A, B, C, like that. I know it doesn't really make that much sense with earnings coming up, but the fact that we have gone from now 850 all the way up, if we get up here to 13 bucks, that's going to be like a 60% gain from the bottom. And obviously the move down here to 785 is going to have to be a macro sell-off. It's not going to be because of SOFI. The other possibility is that we keep on pumping. Let's say we go up here to 13 bucks. We back off a little bit and come all the way up here to 16 bucks. The 1.61 fib of 1291 is right around this gap fill at 1620. That's possible too. I give that less of a chance. If that were to happen, I would say that this is the entire A wave. This is the B wave, and we'd still have a C wave down. Although it just seems very unlikely that we're going to go all the way to 16 and then back down to 8 bucks. So I really think that this is going to have to be the top right here, short term. The overall market right now, it was up at like 538. It can pump all the way up to here. That is another like 4 or 5%. And I would see SOFI come up here to like 13 bucks. We would gain another 10%. So the chances of this going to 16 are very small. I still think this is a double zigzag. So you have ABC, ABC, A, B, and C down. Where is that 785 coming from? That is the 1.61 fib of the W wave right there. So I'm short-term bullish, and I am, after that, going to be bearish, cautiously bearish. If for some reason the market bottomed, what would I want to see for this to be a bottom? This would have to be a nested move. It would be 1, 2. This would be 1, 2. I would want to see a move without any consolidation all the way up here to 1353. So I'd want to see this move go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here to 1353, pull back, and then just continue going higher. Then we could say that this is potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go up higher, probably go to like 20 bucks. So really, 1353 in the short term, I might start saying, okay, there's a possibility of that being the bottom. Because technically, this could be ABC as well. W could be A, B, and then this is 5 waves down. C wave. But looking at other charts, I'm still leaning towards this just being the B wave and then getting 5 waves down here to 785. So that is the breakdown for today. Tomorrow, I'm aiming for, as long as the move continues, you're aiming for 1195. And then you're probably going to get a 4th wave chopping like this sideways for a while. I'm not even sure what's the date of the earning. I think it's the 29th. It's either the 29th or the 2nd. I can't remember right now. But anyway, this will go sideways for a 4th wave. And you'll get a 5th wave up here to 1291. So I think 1291 to 14 bucks is where you want to be looking for this to top out at. So that's all I got for today. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates. And I'll update you tomorrow. Let's see how this goes. Can we get all the way up to 1195 tomorrow and put in that 3rd wave? We need to cross this parallel line right here. All right, that's it. Have a good night.